Hello, fellow board members. I am Andres Martinez.
And I am Kimberly Lopez, and we are the current ASB presidents.
We are excited to present to you our La Paz Middle School board presentation.
We would like to begin our presentation with congratulating our 7th grade girls basketball team, who were this year's district tournament champions.
Avid students attended a field trip to UC Santa Cruz, El Centro, a Chicano and Latino Research Center hosted. LPMS students with a student panel where college students shared their experiences and LPMS had opportunities to ask questions.
The 7th grade science teachers took their classes on a field trip to San Francisco Botanical Garden. During the trip, students were able to witness a variety of flora and some fauna from some selected countries in the world, even from just a brief walk at the San Francisco Botanical Garden, engaged in some hands-on science experiments, and witnessed wildlife in the California Academy of Sciences.
On Friday the 17th, students were able to attend Schoolyard Rap, a Black History Month musical. The Schoolyard Rap is a Black-owned media production established in 2015 and is focused on educating learners of all ages.
Ms. Ellingwood, an 8th grade English teacher, hosted the LPMS spelling bee that took place Thursday, February 2nd. Miley Hernandez earned first place in the event and was able to go on to the county-wide spelling bee. Miley was the only student from SUHSD to compete at the county-wide competition.
LPMS hosted an in-person SUHSD Salina Soapbox event based on the Mikva Challenge. Various students from La Paz Middle School and Alisa High School participated and spoke passionately about various topics they chose to highlight.
In honor of Valentine's Day, leadership students sold candygrams the week before Valentine's Day, and students were able to purchase them for $1. They were delivered to their friends the day of Valentine's Day. In addition, leadership students and web students hosted the annual Valentine's Day dance, and there was live DJ, snacks, drinks, and pizza for students to enjoy.
SPCA visited our leadership class and was able to teach students how to train a dog by showing different tricks that they themselves can take home to show to their pets. They were also given the opportunity to pet and feed the SPCA instructor, Jamie's dog.
During Black History Month, daily trivia questions were shared in our morning announcements, and students had the opportunity to test their knowledge throughout a Kahoot in their homeroom classes. We also had a school-wide field trip sponsored by SUHSD and Schoolyard Rap that focused on topics including race, culture, and identity.
To celebrate the end of the quarter, the PBIS team hosted a cup of noodle event after school for students. Panther books are earned by students who follow the behavior and follow the Panther way. Students were able to exchange 5 Panther books for a cup of noodle.
For the third quarter, Renaissance students were eligible for various rewards. Students earning a 3.0 through 3.49 GPA were invited to a special student bingo game during 6th period hosted by Ms. Maravillo. Students earning a 3.5 through 4.0 earned a LPMS School Spirit t-shirt.
San Francisco Shakespeare performed a Shakespeare A Midsummer Night's Dream at LPMS on March 17. Overall, it was a great performance and students enjoyed the play and their comedic jokes. A few LPMS students were even invited on stage to perform with the crew.
Some of our upcoming events for LPMS are LPMS Panther Pride Day on May 5th. For students in 7th and 8th grade, there will be prizes that students can win playing games. There will also be jump houses for students, food, snacks, and drinks. We also have an upcoming field trip to Great America on May 12th for our LPMS 8th graders promotion dance on May 24th, where there will be live banda for the 8th graders, and promotion on May 25th for the 8th graders.
Thank you, Salinas Union High School District Board members, for your time. Be sure to stay updated by checking out our homepage for updates throughout the remainder of the school year.
Next up, Everett Alvarez High School.
Alrighty. Good evening, board members. I'm Elizabeth Gutierrez. I'm the AC president at Everett Alvarez High School.
Hello, my name is Rosalyn Olivo, and I am the ASB secretary at Everett High School.
So first off, we're going to start talking a little bit about our academics.
Our top 10 has recently been announced, and we're excited to see where their future takes off. As they wait for colleges' acceptances, some have already been accepted to Stanford, Harvard, and UC Berkeley. This year, our valedictorian, Fabricio Chombo, has the highest GPA of a 4.5. Following, we have Rodrigo Alvarez at 4.4, and they were actually tied for 4.4 as well, so with Angel Manzor.
Next up, we have our Everett Alvarez High School students, which are the Rotary Students of the Month. So for the month, academically, it would go October, which was Caitlin Kat Smith. We have for the month of November, Rocio Ibarra. For December, our very own Rosalyn Olivo. And for February, Lisbeth Cruz. And each and every single one of these students were, as you can see, given a certificate and put on display for our Rotarians to see how greatly they have been in their academic achievements as well as in clubs and other services to the community.
Race to submit. We are proud to announce that Everett Alvarez High School has been named #1 in the district to have completed our FAFSA applications for the school year of 2022-2023, having 361 seniors complete the application.
Something else we had, which was really cool, is our entire 10th grade class took a field trip on March 15th to San Francisco, California, where they saw the play Six, the musical. And it was really cool for them to have that very visual experience of what it was, but also learning and gaining that knowledge.
Our counseling departments are now working with the middle school students who will be incoming freshmen at Everett Alvarez High School to present the diversity of programs we offer.
And we'd like to give a huge congratulations to our very own Miss Chloe Zarza for being awarded the Teacher of the Year for the entire Salinas Union High School District. We are very, very, very proud of Miss Zarza and the impact that she's had at our school, just bringing and uplifting all of our students. So thank you, Miss Zarza, if you are watching out there, for your incredible hard work and dedication.
Okay. Now, we would like to acknowledge what happened at Alvarez High School during the floods. We were heavily impacted by the rain, and heavily impacted. Water from the nearby creek overflowed and flooded softball, tennis, baseball, and finally the football stadium, where track athletes were left without a track. But we would like to announce that today we finally got our stadium back, and everything's back to normal.
So other academic stuff that we have coming up is students are working. Of course, AP testing is approaching very closely, and teachers are having after-school preps, as well as attendance recovery classes, and after those pre-reg that our counselors are working on for our sophomores and juniors. We also have our SBAC testing, which actually begins tomorrow. So we're getting prepared to that and hoping all of our students in junior class get a good night's rest for tomorrow.
And now we would like to move forward with our activities. So our ASB at Everett High School attended the California Association Director of Activities Conference, where they took tips from other leadership students to implement new school activities that we would like to have at Everett Alvarez High School.
In the month of December, we had our 2 community events, which the first one is our annual canned food drive. So we had 8 barrels around all throughout campus. And they were to be filled with non-perishable food items. There was a homeroom competition, so the homeroom that collected the most cans were awarded a pizza party. So that was really cool. We also had our adopted family, which is clubs around campus to come together and they quote unquote adopt a family that is a student of EAHS. Everything is completely anonymous. We do not know who the student is. All we know is that this student unfortunately wasn't gonna get the Christmas that we all dream of. So our clubs pitched in to help out and give them that. So that was really cool to see all those clubs come in together. And big shout out to our NJROTC, which actually donated over $2,000 in gift cards for our families.
This school year, our winter ball theme was a Bronx Tale, taking place at the Monterey Beach Station, where we had a DJ, we had bonfire, and we had an amazing games. It was a really nice night.
Link Crew Freshman Unity Days. So our Link Crew Club on campus hosted the Freshman Unity Days from January 25th to the 27th. This was a big day full of fun and just kind of making sure that our freshmen know that at Ever Hours we are a unit and we're here for each other, and just kind of break them in more as they go on into their sophomore year and getting more comfortable on the campus and with their fellow classmates.
Black History Month. Everett Alvarez High School celebrated Black History Month by having themed weeks such as having a spirit week where we dressed as artists and athletes. Following, we had writers and poets where we would decorate like a door competition contest following like writers and poets. And then week 3, we had a movie night and a market night in which we were the first. Okay. We would like to announce that we were the first night market where we had where we honored the Black owned businesses, and we actually had KSBW out there. So that was something good.
That was really cool. And we want to give a big shout out to our Vice President, Kalina Eastley, who really took charge on this and put her whole entire heart and soul into this. She reached out to vendors, she organized, and she made everything was to perfection. So that was really, really cool to see the turnout on that night. Our Multicultural Day. So every year we have a Multicultural Day on campus where our clubs come in to fundraises during a extended lunch. They sell food items such as nachos, Filipino Club Salsa Pancit, and lumpia. Just a bunch of snacks. Really cool to raise awareness about the different clubs on campus for some that may not know what clubs we do offer, and also kind of give an opportunity for our clubs like the Filipino Club who gave a performance, and also thank you to Alisal Baile Folklorico who came in and gave a performance as well.
And I would like to move on to our athletics. We would like to honor these athletes for their amazing work, hard work, and dedication during the winter season. I would like to recognize our winter sports for all of them qualifying for CCS for the first time in history altogether. Introducing all the individual championships, and then we also have our first team All Leagues, and we also have our second team All League Eagles. So huge shout out for all their hard work that they put into the season.
Yeah, as you can see, our all teams are very long list, so our Eagles are very hard at their crafts, but also keeping those grades up.
And our upcoming events, we have we have baseball, softball, volleyball, golf, track and field, and swimming. So we are proud to announce that our returning CCS championships for the softball ladies. So we're waiting to see how they do this season. So.
And our track is placing high, as well as our boys golf team who need one more game to be league champions. So we are very proud to announce that our spring sports are doing very well as well. So our upcoming events, tomorrow morning we have our annual Steinbach Rotary Breakfast, which takes place at our school, just to thank them for everything that they've done throughout our school year to make it so much better and really showcase our academics. We also have our prom this Saturday, which we seniors are very excited about. Our theme this year is a golden moment, so really this is our moment. This is our moment to finally soak it in right before, we take those finals and we're off to our future endeavors. We also have our annual Eagle Got Talent competition. It's just a talent show. Show off your talent, show us what you got, and you'd be surprised every year what students can actually do. We have amazing singers, people who play instruments, poets, everything. As well as mentioned before, we have SBAC testing starting tomorrow morning for our junior class with field trips and movies and graduation information for all of our other grades. And I believe that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good job. Next up, Washington Middle School.
Good evening, my name is Izumi Lopez,
And mine's Ella Button.
and as you know, we are the co-presidents at Washington Middle School. Tonight, we are thrilled to be here once again to showcase to you all of the wonderful things that have been happening in this last semester at our school. WMS Academics. Our Saturday remediation has been completed with 72% of our students being back on track for promotion. Collaborative leads participated in a release day on March 21st to plan for the 23-24 school year. Their discussions were centered around Fullen's research book, Coherence. On Thursday, April 6, 2023, we facilitated a round of learning walks. The focus of the learning walk visit was expectations and routines. Reviewing again, our Bronco check-in, we currently have had 19,000 responses since August. All students complete the check-in every Monday morning. This has been a great way for our Bronco Wellness team to connect with and help students who might need someone to talk to. Our 5-Star Point program continues to grow in popularity. Teachers can award students for being safe, respectful, or responsible. The picture shows the line of students waiting to pick out prizes from the Swag Wagon. The stress ball, keyboard cover, and mice seem to be very popular items at the moment. We are very fortunate to have Gear Up on our campus this year as they provide a lot of additional support to our 8th grade students. We recently celebrated College Awareness Month and had presentations about colleges during our intervention period. We also had a College Spirit Week with college-themed dress-up days such as Crushin' College Apps, which was Superhero Day, and Making Your Dreams Come True, which was Disney Dress-Up Day. And a few others you can see here on the slide. We also had a College Door Design Contest. Gear Up hosted a career fair during lunch one day in which places like the Fire Department, SPCA, Digital Nest, and Second Harvest Food Bank, and many more were talking to students about their careers, and it was very well attended. Additionally, Gear Up has been hosting a mini-series after school in which students can learn about study skills, money management, goal setting, and tips for self-care. Students who attend a certain number of Gear Up events get their end-of-the-year trip to Great America paid for. Our PBIS team and ASB teamed up for another great event, which was WMS Family Night. We invited families of current and soon-to-be Broncos to join in on the fun. We had food, face painting, a gaming truck, chess challenges, oversized Jenga, and Connect 4, as well as a few large games of musical chairs, balloon stomp, and the ever-popular 4-way tug-of-war. We had over 200 people attend, and fun was had by all. Additionally, PBIS is hosting a field trip to the Exploratorium for 100 students who were randomly selected from all students who have not been tardy this semester. Recently, our school was invited to attend not one, but 2 performances by Schoolyard Rap. The first one was in Monterey, and about 50 of our students and staff attended. It focused on Black history and coincided with Black History Month. They told stories through dances and slides. The second performance of Schoolyard Rap was in Salinas, and all of our students and staff were able to attend. This performance was a bit different in that it was as if the speaker was having a direct conversation with us. It was very powerful, and some of the student responses after the presentation can be seen on the slide. One student says, "I learned that our Hispanic heritage is beautiful," and another says, "I was reminded that no matter what, you should respect one another." We felt fortunate to have been invited to this presentation, and it was certainly a good reminder to be inclusive as well as be proud of who you are and where you come from.
This semester has been very busy at WMS. One of the events that leadership hosted recently was International Women's Day as part of our celebration of Women's History Month. Our leadership and web classes did projects on historical women leaders in preparations for this day, and the 60 projects were displayed around the gym. We had a scavenger hunt in which students who participated went around the gym and found answers to questions about the women. If they turned them in, they were given motivational stickers and entered into a drawing for prizes. We also had a picture station with positive words, face painting, and a Women's Day puzzle students could work on. It was completed by the end of lunch. It happened to rain that day, so we had an extra large turnout. In March, WMS had our annual open house to showcase the amazing work students have been doing at our school. Leadership brought back a pre-COVID tradition of having a pasta dinner before open house. This dinner not only serves as a great opportunity to have families come together to eat before this event, but it also is a hands-on collaborative learning project for leadership students as they learned about budgeting, placing orders, ticket sales, table design, and serving. Every group's table had a different theme, and we not only served our guests, but we also had to dress up in theme as well. Represented on the slide are cinema, Hawaiian, and Mardi Gras tables. Our school also got into the Irish spirit and celebrated St. Patrick's Day. Students could wear green, and we had school-wide hunt for the lucky green coins that leprechauns had left behind. Coins were turned into street treats, and gold coins were turned into St. Patrick's Day themed prizes. Our staff was treated to green pancakes made by our principal, Ms. Lopez. Pi Day, otherwise known as March 14th, happened to be one of the school days that was canceled due to the potential flooding, but we still celebrated when we got back. We played math games, and the winners got slices of pie, of course. Back in February, leadership hosted the XOXO Broncos After School Party. We had games, food, a DJ, and a very popular photo booth. As you can see here, some of our staff got involved with the fun.
At least 4 of them. Yeah.
The Washington, D.C. Club recently took their trip to D.C. and Philadelphia. We saw lots of different memorials and was able to see the spring cherry blossoms in bloom. The pictures represented here show us in front of the Capitol building, the White House, and the Rocky Stairs, which is in front of the Philadelphia Museum of Art, Mount Vernon, and the Liberty Bell. The cherry blossom picture has the Jefferson Memorial in the background. It was a very educational and fun experience. Mr. Johnson and the PBIS team keeps athletically inclined students very busy at our school with our lunchtime intramural games. Most recently, you can see in the pictures on the slide, there is a World Cup soccer tournament, a dodgeball tournament, and a March Madness tournament. In addition to sports tournaments, we also have gaming tournaments. We are having a Mario Kart 8 Pro tournament and a Smash Bros tournament as well. Our after-school sports are going strong. We currently have track and field, girls soccer, boys volleyball, and wrestling. In fact, if you are interested, our school is hosting the David Raptis Wrestling Tournament this Saturday in our gym from 9 to about 2 p.m. 7 of our schools and Buena Vista will be competing. David Raptis is a retired PE teacher from our school and was a very important part of the wrestling programs throughout our district. He will be driving from Sacramento to be in attendance. Thank you for all of your support in making our school and district a place where all students can be successful.
Thank you. Next up, Alice Hall High School.
Hello, board. Before we start, I'm gonna pass these around real quick. We're gonna pass these around. Some swag.
Oh, yeah. This is Padilla of swag.
We like swag. Cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
I heard the swag.
Look at that.
Using your PR knowledge. Yeah, thank you. Oh, look at this shiny. Oh, Marcos, this one's chill. All right.
Thank you.
And then we're also gonna give y'all this book. This was the CABE Long Beach photo book that's being presented by Ms. Rachel Torres, our awesome community liaison. More information, we'll bring that up right now. So good evening, everyone. I'm Rocco Contreras, I'm the Alisal High School ASB president.
And I am Adamaris Jarquin, the Alisal ASB vice president.
And today we are back again to present to you all our spring report out.
We will be going over the 3 A's of Alisal, which are academics, activities, and athletics.
Firstly, we will be going over our academics. In this category, we have new PBIS reports, college and career readiness, college field trips, our migrant debate team, and the CABE conference, and the seal of biliteracy.
To begin with PBIS, we are glad to announce that we have redeemed 1,884 Trojan Trade tickets. These tickets are rewarded to students who have shown actions of being respectful, responsible, and safe at school. They can later trade these tickets for prizes such as the Trojan gear that we passed out. In the month of March, PBIS lessons also kicked off. These lessons included behavioral and academic expectations along with LPAC in preparations for those who were taking it. Our Wellness Center also fits in our academics category. In the month of February, 181 students have used this center and 147 have de-escalated with the support provided. At Alisal, we want our students to achieve academically, but we care for our students' well-being before anything.
Of course. And moving on to our college and career readiness, we have received our CSU and UC statistics for the class of 2022. For the UCs, we had 181 applicants, 138 were admitted, and 63 enrolled. This is quadruple the amount of students who enrolled in 2016. Alisal still holds the highest number of UC applicants, admitted and enrolled throughout the district. A total of 89 students have enrolled to CSU campuses. Compared to the year before, enrollment at CSU campuses from Alisal students has increased. These are schools such as CSUMB, Sacramento State, San Jose State, and Fresno State. This brings us to a total of 152 graduates who are now pursuing a higher education at a UC or CSU campus. As for this year, we've had a student of ours matched to the QuestBridge program. QuestBridge is a scholarship program that aims to support low-income students of all backgrounds in the U.S. One of our very own, Marco Nunez, matched with Stanford University and will be attending this year in the fall.
As we know, by the end of this month, seniors will be making the decisions that take them to the next step after high school. In order to help students be clear on the options that they have for their higher education, our school, along with our AVID advisor, Ms. Huerta, have not only taken committed seniors, but all AVID grades onto campuses. A total of 16 campuses have been visited by Alisal students. This includes CSUMB, San Francisco State, UC Santa Cruz, Cal Poly SLO, CSU Fresno, and many more. In this past weekend, we actually had a group of about 27 students who were admitted into UC Davis and had the opportunity to go to an overnight, all-expense paid trip to attend Aggie Day with parents. This upcoming Thursday and Friday, we also have another planned trip to UC San Diego.
Our most recent event making Alisal history is the win for our migrant program that took place in March at the district-wide speech and debate tournament. The team placed first at Salinas High School, and schools from all over the Monterey County, Watsonville, and Pajaro Valley all competed in this tournament. We are immensely proud of our Trojans and our Spanish debate team. Buen trabajo, Troyanos.
For the past 30 years, thanks to Ms. Rachel Torres, our community liaison, 18 parents were able to participate in the California Association for Bilingual Education, also known as the CABE conference in Long Beach. Parents were able to take several workshops to learn more about education policy, parent involvement in school, and strategies on supporting their child's success in their education.
To end our academics category, another accomplishment, LSL has a large number of students who are qualified and may soon be qualified for the Seal of Biliteracy. 114 seniors are officially guaranteed for the seal, and 225 are currently pending from their stamped language test. With the numbers combined in the year of 2023, we have 339 students that could graduate with the Seal of Biliteracy stamp on their diploma. This is about half of our class size, and this has not been seen before. And now for our second A, activities. To begin, we began our semester with the Spirit Week, leading up to Winter Ball that took place at the Fox Theater. Our Spirit Week consisted of each class decorating a cart to the theme of Netflix originals. Ba-bam! Not only did students participate in this fun activity, but they were also able to gain community service hours. The day Winter Ball was also fun and a success.
Two activities which for us were major accomplishments were drives that were set by the Giving Back Committee at Alisal. From November 29th up to December 9th, 208 toys were collected from both teachers and students on campuses and were gifted to our neighboring elementary, Alisal Elementary. Because of the weather conditions in California that happened in the beginning of the year, the committee also planned an essential drive. These donations range from clothes, toiletries, blankets, and canned food. All these donations will be donated and delivered to Dorothy's Kitchen.
On March 8th, Alisal hosted an event in order to honor International Women's Day. Alisal invited special female speakers onto campus who were able to speak and celebrate the successes of women who have impacted their lives. The purpose of the event is used to uphold women's achievements, recognize their challenges, and celebrate their successes. It was a wonderful event planned by our amazing community liaison, Ms. Torres.
A current activity which we brought back to Alisal is the Unified Basketball League. This is the unification between students with special needs, basketball athletes, and students in the leadership class, not only from Alisal but from all schools in the district. This is an opportunity for students to interact with one another and feel included with the use of sports. Alisal has had small victories over Alvarez and Salinas High, and with this, we hope that this is the beginning of many inclusive activities that will happen soon.
Project Soapbox is a public speaking program that calls students to speak on issues that affect them and their community. This year, 200 Alisal students submitted their issues. Of those 200 students, 7 students were selected to participate in the district-wide showcase. 3 of those who were invited to the Civic Engagement Showcase, including Melissa Zavala, our very own, will be presenting at the National Showcase in Washington, D.C. Wow. This is Alisal High's second year in a row to making it to the National Showcase. Awesome.
And now for our final A, athletics. In our winter season, we had 312 students participate in soccer, basketball, and wrestling. 48 of those students were able to maintain a GPA of 4.0 or higher, 95 with the GPA of 3.5 or higher, and 169 with the GPA of 3.0 or above. We have multiple students every year signed to schools that offer them athletic opportunities, and so far we had one of our wrestlers, Diego Chaides, get recruited for the NCAA Division II Wrestling and Menlo College in Atherton.
As for the Central Coast Section playoffs, we are proud to announce that all of our winter teams made it to CCS. Girls soccer and boys basketball made it to the first round of playoffs. Girls basketball reached the quarterfinals, and our boys soccer was able to lead it all the way up to the finals. In wrestling, we had champions, 2 of our Lady Trojans, Isabel Garcia and Jocelina Hernandez. Also with wrestling, we had 5 Trojans that were CCS state-bound, including Diego Chaides, Alondra Juarez, Celeste Mesa, and Isabela Garcia and Jocelyn Hernandez.
And that now concludes our Alisal High School Spring Report.
But before we go, we wanted to share a statement, which is, at Alisal, we continue to thrive on the unification and successes that all of our students bring to the table. We continue to come together and drive the love and culture that's shown in all parts of AHS. Thank you all, and go Trojans!
Very Very nice.